There is no way you're just putting me on the screen. You do the intro. What are you doing?
Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm Bradley J. This is my partner, not in life, but during this video, Shayla.
I can't believe you just put me on the screen first.
Well, I thought you wanted to be on the screen first, like all the time, but I don't do it. So this time I did it, and you're upset. I'm sorry.
We gotta talk to our tech guy, man. Jeez.
I'm the tech guy. I'm the everything guy. It's just how I do. And we already got 2 viewers. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. So today we're going to kick off the show a little differently because Shayla texted me and she has a very secret topic that she wants to bring to light for everyone.
I mean, it's not really secret, but I just didn't want to tell you about it beforehand because I want the answers that just come right off the top of your head.
Okay.
So you know that I love the show The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, right?
Right.
Oh God, what is she gonna say? So I looked up what the producers ask potential contestants.
Okay.
To then be on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. So I wanted to ask you a few questions. And these are the questions that potential candidates for The Bachelorette get asked. So let's pretend there's this gorgeous, beautiful Bachelorette. Well, I don't know what your type is, but she looks just like that. Okay. And you are applying to be on The Bachelorette. Okay.
So I'm like one of 20 people.
Yes. You are vying for a spot on this show.
Okay, shoot away.
There was like 10 questions, but I'm only going to ask you 3. I want to see how you respond to these.
Okay, hold on. I have to
see if we can apply you for The Bachelorette. Okay,
I'm ready.
All right. Describe your ultimate fantasy date. Where would you go? What activity would you do? And what would be on the menu for dinner?
Okay, so I'm not paying for this, am I? Is it?
No.
Okay, so this is like
the producers
okay.
are.
Okay, so my fantasy date would begin. So it's like an all-day affair. Yeah. We would meet for we would eat for brunch. We would get ready, and we wouldn't do breakfast, but we would meet for like light, food and drinks, and we would just talk and get to know each other. Because we don't already know each other. It's like a first date, right?
Yeah. Okay. This is your first date.
Okay, so we would do that first of all, and then what we would do is
now let's just keep in mind the producers are paying, so you can yeah. So skydiving, jumping off the side of a building, like whatever you want, man.
No, we wouldn't do anything crazy like that. We would have brunch, and then we would part ways because we would go on a boat that takes us out in the ocean. So it's more of a relaxed atmosphere. So we're enjoying like sitting on the boat, still talking, getting in the water, hanging out, doing that. We would have lunch. We would actually drive somewhere to a beach that's kind of out in the middle of nowhere on a little island, and they would serve us lunch. There would be lunch ready for us when we got there. So then we'd enjoy some beach time again. Maybe kind of ask her if she wants to go. There are activities on the beach that we can pick from. So I would be like, hey, you can have your choice. Would you like to do any of these activities? I am up for anything, and you can choose. So we would go do what she chooses to do. And then we'd get back on the boat. We would go back to where we started at, and we would change clothes or whatever we're going to do, kind of go our separate ways. And then we would meet back up for a romantic dinner on that island or wherever we were.
What kind of dinner? What's on?
What food would there be? So it's a fantasy. So we can order anything that we want. So each of us can order our favorite food, what we wanted, so we could kind of see what each other like to eat. And so, like, if I eat something bad, then she doesn't like, she could be like, "Oh, end of date," and I could do the same. Or we could go, "Look at that, we're eating the same food. This is another thing that we have in common." And then we would we would exchange. If the date went well for the whole day, we would exchange numbers and then kind of see where it went.
They don't do that on The Bachelor.
Well, it's a fantasy
you
date.
Lost the point. You can't have cell phones.
Well, I just said we'd find a way to keep in touch, and we would go.
Oh,
So you
okay.
did
That was a good answer. I would give that like an 8 out of 10. That
all
was a
right.
good answer. Okay, next question. What would your hometown date be like? So let's say you have made it to the finals of Bachelorette. You get to take this beautiful gal to Lucas, Kansas. Where are you guys going?
To in Lucas, Kansas, we would. Are we meeting my family, or are we just like? Is
Well,
this a
if
hometown
that's what
date?
you want to do, I feel like
Oh,
that's usually, yeah, you're about to propose to this
oh,
gal.
okay,
So
okay.
probably should introduce her to the fam.
I didn't know the parameter. Well, first of all, we would stop in and we would meet my mother.
Good.
Right
Yeah.
off the bat, we would meet her, see what mom has to say, and she would embarrass me very badly. And so the girl needs to have a sense of humor.
Mm.
So we'll
Mhm.
find out about that. I mean, we'd find out on the first date as well if she was, because but if she followed that through, my mom, and then we would just go walk around Main Street. We would walk Main Street, and I would probably tell her, she could ask questions about different things down there, like where did I grow up, and stuff like that. And I would just show her around, just tell her stories about my life in Lucas, Kansas, and how great it was and how bad it was. Sometimes too, you can't take the good without the bad. And then, so we would do that. I would take her to places that mean something to me in town.
Mhm.
So it kind of gives her a feeling about me. And there's not a lot to do in Lucas, Kansas. So that we would do that. And then at the end of, we would probably go back to my mom's house, and all my family, just my sisters would be there, and my mom.
Have
And
her meet the rest.
yeah, so it'd just be us four, and then we would just have dinner. We probably wouldn't eat at my mom's house because she doesn't cook anymore.
Where
But
would you take her to eat in Lucas?
there's only one place to go. That's the little K-Teen Cafe. So we would have to go there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cute.
So, and then
Or
we would,
you could like do a picnic. You could like bring out a picnic. Like, is there a park or something?
I mean,
That would.
there is, but I mean, it's kind of, I might ask my mom what she wants to do. Just,
Mhm.
so that's kind of how it would be.
Okay, good answer. My last question would be: do you have any special talents? That's what the producers will ask.
Oh, first of all, what did I score on that last question? You
That
gave
was
me
a 7 out of 10. I was hoping for like a picnic or something, but it was
oh,
good. It was
you
good.
were hoping for that as one of the people. Wow.
I'm thinking bachelor scenes. They always like take a picnic and they lay it out and it's like all romantic. That's what
What
you should have said.
a special talent? I think I have two special talents. One, I can make anyone laugh. It may take me a while, but I can make you laugh. And the other thing is that I can read people very well.
Mm.
Like I'm good at reading people. Like other thing, uh like a special talent. But I mean, that's about it. I can't juggle. I can't sing. I like to sing. I like to do that,
You
but
like to talk.
I love to talk. Yeah, I'm a talker. So that's another. I don't know if that's a special talent or not, but I'm good. But no, I can read. Like I think that's a talent where you can read people. Like you're like, oh, that person's not for me. Because there
Mhm.
have been girls that I've met, and I'm like, or women, and I'm just like, no, that's not going to work out. Like we could be friends, but it can't go any further than that. And
Yeah.
there you go. How was that answer? What
That,
score?
that was good. I would give you like a 7 out of 10 again. I was hoping for like, juggling or like putting things on fire and like, but yeah, it was good.
So what? Let me ask you this then. So would I make
Yes,
the Bachelorette?
you would. I would if I was a producer, I would ask you to be on the show.
Okay,
Yes.
nice.
You've
All
made
right,
it that far. Yes.
sign
But
me
if
up.
anyone does want to apply to be on this show, those are the legit questions and there's like 6 others. You have to take a video of yourself and send it to them. They got to see how you look, I
How I
guess.
look. That's where things get in trouble. That's where things.
Oh.
That's where things take it down. He's a funny guy, great personality, looks 5.
No.
That's what I think people would be at 5. Yep, there you go. What would you rate me like if you were looking at me? What would you give me? And be honest. Don't be like, oh, we're friends, because I
Are
can
you
tell you.
asking me like for your attractive
Yeah.
rating?
What would you say between 1 and 10? What would you
No,
say?
you can't ask me
I
that.
just asked
I'm
you.
your friend.
That's okay. I don't care. I can take it. I'm okay with myself. Because I honestly, I don't think I'm like, I tell people, I go, I'm not someone that you double take.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like you've seen people, you've seen guys, right? You've been walking, you're kind of like, I don't really want to look, but man, yep, that's a good looking guy. But
Oh.
people don't do that. And I'm not saying I'm ugly, but you know,
He
whatever.
says no.
He just watched, he said no, Bradley Jepson.
Keith, what would you rate Bradley J?
You can't ask another guy
Give
that.
us
Okay,
a number
you
from
don't
1
have to
to 10.
you don't have to rate me. Sorry, I put you on the spot, Shayla.
I have a number in my head, but I don't want to say it.
Because
He
it's
would
like
give you
a,
an 8.
it's like a what? I
He
know
would give
Keith
you
gave
an
me an
8.
8. Well, thank you.
Keith,
That's
a
great.
good. I was gonna say 7. So we'll say you're between a 7 and an 8. So we'll give you a 7.5.
Okay, all right.
That's a pretty good rating.
That is. I don't feel like a 7.5, but y'all take it. You know.
You're a 7.5, Bradley.
There you go. There you go. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you, Keith.
I
Thank
mean,
you,
I've
sir.
already approved of you to be on The Bachelorette, so you're,
All right.
you're a winner in my book.
So, like, if I was a 7.5, then like my personality kind of bumps it up to like
It does.
a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
So there you go. Hey, I saw this. I talked about this on the show today because you know AI and robots are here to stay, right?
Yeah.
I talked about this and I thought I got to ask Shayla this. So AI is in the beauty world, okay? They now have robots that can put fake eyelashes on you.
Oh.
So my question is, Shayla, would you let a robot put fake eyelashes on your eye?
I think I would.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, I'm not one of those people that's like afraid of people touching my eye. Like I think it would be fine. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, I would let the robot put fake eyelashes on me. Yeah, sure.
Because think about how small the tool would be
It
to
is
hold the
it is
eyelash.
a very delicate process, yes, but I'm not good at it, so maybe a robot could do better is my thought process.
You're
I
okay
would
with
rather
having
a robot do it than me, I think.
really?
Yeah.
Because aren't you worried about like a sharp tool, like a tool being that close to your eye, and somebody that can't, like, a robot might jerk or something. I don't think I don't think I could do that. If I was going to get fake eyelashes, I don't think I could have a robot do it. I think I'd have to have a person do it. I just don't think I'd be comfortable with a robot doing that.
I would trust the robot.
Can I just say, Tina? Well, Bradley, well,
Woo!
that is true. Had to go back, and Keith chimed in on our last subject. Personality counts too. That's true. I'm big when it comes to personality on that. For
Yeah,
people, too.
personality is huge. Yes.
There are some very attractive people who are, you know what kind of people.
Bad personalities.
Yeah, and it's just not a good thing.
Ruins it. Yep.
That's interesting. I thought you would be one that would be like, no, I'm not down for AI getting that close. Because if they slip and they go in, I mean, it's going right into your eye. It's like a person who can pull back. AI, if they jack up, they're blinding you.
I mean, that's true. I don't know. I think I'd let AI take a chance at it.
Wow, I did not see that coming. Did not see that
Surprise
coming.
you sometimes, Bradley.
You do surprise me sometimes. Okay, now I want to ask you this. This is a question. I saw this and I was like, oh, I got to ask Shayla because I think you would do what I'm about to ask you. I think you would be like, yes, I would tell people. So I need to read it to get the question right. Okay. Here's the question that I want to ask you. If it was your call, Shayla, would you let the world know there was an Earth-ending asteroid coming at us and there was nothing we could do about it? I mean, it was going to hit Earth and kill everyone. Would you tell everyone that it was happening? Or would you be like, you know what? I don't want to cause like mad chaos, so I'm not going to tell people that they're about to die.
I would not tell people. Is that what you thought I was going to say?
No, I thought you would be like, oh no, I have to tell people so that I could see my mom and my dad and my sisters and my nieces. Like I want them to know what's happening. I want to go tell them that I love them and how much they mean to me. I was for sure that you were going to be the person that would tell.
I mean, just the amount of stress that that would put on people, like
Yeah.
knowing that the end is coming, I feel like it would create chaos, like you said. That would just be a very stressful last moments of your life, and I don't think I'd want to go out that way. So,
So you couldn't tell, but you can't tell anyone. You wouldn't tell Gustavo. You couldn't tell Gustavo or anybody. Like either you're telling everybody or you're telling nobody.
I would tell nobody.
Wow, I didn't see that coming either.
But
What would
what
you
would
do?
you do before it hit, Keith
That's a
asked.
good question, Keith. Yeah, what would so how much time do
Oh, like
Keith
if I think that I could stop it from no.
now, Keith, how much time? Like what? Like do we have an hour? Have 15 minutes? Do you have a day?
Months? If we've got months, then I would do all kinds of stuff. I'd blow all my money and then it probably wouldn't happen because, that would
No,
just
it's going to happen on these questions. You have to have you have to
it's
have
going to happen.
that's going to happen.
I'd
See,
blow all my money. I'd do a bunch of traveling.
I'm not. Oh, he didn't.
Months.
He
Keith
said
says
a month.
a
So you have a month before you know it's coming. You know the world's ending and you're going to die. And you have 30 days. Let's just call it 30 days. You have
month.
30 days to do. So you just spend all your money on everything that you want to do.
I'd spend all my money. I would travel just the whole world within
No, think about everyone is going to travel. It's going to be horrible on the airplanes in traffic.
I'm not telling nobody that that's happening.
But everyone see my scenario is everyone has to know it's happening. Because then it's easy to go like I would do this and this because everything would be the same. Like
Mhm.
that, but you would know that it's coming. But you would tell someone if you're out, they'd be like, "Why are you like? Weren't you just here in Hawaii like 3 days ago?" Oh yeah, I love it here. I'm just
Love
gonna blow all my money. I would spend time with I would spend time with my family.
Yeah.
Because they would know, and I'd be like, "Hey, let's get together." Because like, I mean, you're going to, you're gonna die in a month, but still, you know,
I feel like it'd be such a sad time though.
it would. That's what I mean. Like if
Like, you'd
everyone
all
knows.
just sit around each other and just be crying and stuff. So I'd be like, "You know what? Let's all go travel and do some stuff."
Yeah, but everything's going to be crowded. And also, airlines have upped the baggage thing to get baggage in. So it's going to cost you more money. So it's a good thing you're going to
Who
spend all your
cares? You're gonna die.
I'm just saying, that's just one of those things, you throw it out there. You got to go. That's
Holy
it. That's
shit,
it.
the what you see.
Because, see, here's the thing. If everybody knows, like, there won't be made, like, are they sports people going to be playing sports? They know it's happening and they only have a month. Like, so you can't go to a thing. Is like Taylor Swift going to perform in that last 30 days because she knows it's coming? She's probably not. So you're not going to get to see. And if you go flying somewhere, you go to vacation, are people going to be working there? Or are they going to be hanging out doing something else? Because it's 30 days. Everybody knows. So they're going to all want to go. So it's not like if you just know it's easy. You're like, oh, yeah, I'll go do this. I'll rob a bank. I mean, I'll do crazy things.
I don't want to spend my 30 days in jail.
Well, who knows? That's what I'm saying. Like, so everyone has to know before, and that's a good question. It just depends on the parameters within the question that you ask.
Yeah.
So, but I do like your answer, like travel. That's cool, like that. If only you knew that you only have 30 days, you would go travel the world.
Yes. That's
Okay.
like what I think about, like, if, for instance, you were told that you have 6 months to live or something. Like, do you want to know that? Do you not want to know that? Would you rather when the time comes, it's just sudden? Like, I don't think I don't know. I go back and forth on that. Like, you would want to know so that you can do all the things you want to do before that time comes, but also like the amount of anxiety that you would have leading up on until that point. That would not be fun.
And the other question, like, does Gustavo get to know? You know what I mean? Like, if you know
Yeah.
and you're spending all this money, he's like, "What are you spending all this money for?" Like, stop it. We're getting a divorce.
Yeah, he would be mad.
Yeah,
Ugh.
So it's interesting question. Okay. What would I do?
Yeah, what would you do?
Yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody either. Because it's just mad chaos. I mean, people are gonna go crazy, you
Would
know.
you also start spending your money? So now I can look out if you start going crazy buying all these things, then I'm gonna know. Be like,
The
Bradley J,
world's
is it
ending.
happening? what we talked about on that StreamYard in February.
It'll be, I'll see Gustavo and I'll be like, hey man, Shayla bought anything crazy? Like every time I see him, hey, you buy anything crazy? What's going on? What's happening, man? That's weird. That's funny. No, I don't think I would tell anybody either. I don't think I would be. Good question though, Keith, on that subject, man.
Good question.
Keith, nobody would believe you.
No one would believe you, Bradley.
There we
You
go.
could announce it on your radio show and everyone would be like, meh.
Yeah. The world's ending.
That's
You're so funny. You crazy kook on the radio. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, do you have a lot of appliances in your house?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think what appliance in your house right now could not be improved? Good question.
That is a good question. I feel like all of my appliances could be improved.
Okay, pick one and name the improvement you would make to it.
I want my dishwasher to wash things faster.
That's not an improvement. Here's somebody I read somebody invented a washer dryer combo. Like it washes your clothes and then right after it's done, it dries it all within one. That's an improvement because you don't have to switch it from one to the other. I mean, humans are lazy, so I mean, if we can figure that out,
that's kind of cool.
I don't know how they do it, but I did read somebody that could do that.
That would be a cool invention. Now, I feel like all the appliances I can think of, I feel like they all could be improved. Like everything could be faster. It doesn't have to be. Like I'm happy with the way everything works, but I'm sure someday there is going to be a microwave that it's just like 5 seconds and it's how you want it. And
how would you do that? How would you improve? How would you do it?
I don't know.
Like, what do you want, a nuclear bomb?
Inventing these things?
What do you want, a nuclear bomb in your microwave that go like a mini nuclear bomb? And it's
just
done.
Like zaps it or something, you know?
Yeah, here's the thing. Because think about like TVs, all right? How they started, they were really big, right? Black and white. And then you had TVs that went to color. Okay. You probably don't remember these times, but I'm just telling you, this is what happened to TVs. Okay. And then they made them really small. Like my dad had one he took on the truck with him, and you plugged it into the cigarette lighter, and it was a small TV. It probably wasn't this big, but he could take it with him and watch it, which was amazing at the time that we got it. It was like, oh my God, Dad, you get to have TV like in your truck. And he was like, yeah, this is cool. And then they have like big 60-inch TVs with it's like you're at a movie theater. So I mean, like TV, but I just can't imagine. And they've made them thinner, like thinner TVs and stuff. So they just improve. It's just crazy what they do with stuff. So I was just thinking, like an air fryer, your oven does that, but now it's like there's an air fryer that you can do it with. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. Do you consider a TV an appliance?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, why not? Well, what else do you call it?
I don't know. I don't know. Is it considered an appliance? That's interesting. I never thought about that before. It's an electronic. Right?
Okay, electronics. Okay.
I don't know. But I see your point. I don't know how a TV can further improve. Keith says no, it's not an appliance.
Keith is our fact checker. I liked it. He's like, he checks our facts and makes sure that if we're saying something stupid or wrong, Keith chimes in. You need Shayla, put him on the payroll and get him a check in the mail out of your account.
Okay.
Well, like appliance, like a blender, like how do they improve on a blender? Like you said, faster. Really? You want a blender to go faster? That's
everything could be faster. I feel like someday everything's going to get faster.
I don't know if that's a laugh because he knows it's not coming, or if that's a laugh. Yeah, that was a great idea about paying him from your account.
Yeah, put me on payroll.
Okay, well, that was a question I had. There's where was it? Oh, TV. So okay, let me because I got this. This is what I wrote down. TV, we have the clearest, largest picture necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a TV. Like every time I look at my TV when I'm at home, I look at it and I go, I never thought in my wildest dreams I would have a TV that looks like this. When I was a kid, even growing up, I was like, if you had a bigger TV than what was in my parents' house, I thought you were rich. I did. Cars. That says dirty cars seem to be on the way out, but what's going to replace them? You know, like gasoline cars, like cars that run on gas. Now you have clean cars and all that.
Yeah.
On that.
Question about TVs. I wonder if someday they will make them all like 3D, as in like you don't even need the glasses or something. Maybe they're all just like coming out at you. Is that already a thing? I don't know. Is it?
No, I think you're always going to have to wear glasses to get like that. I think.
Sure? Maybe.
I don't know. What about TV remotes? Do you like your TV remote being like having everything on it where it says Netflix, you know?
Yes.
You like that?
Yeah. You don't?
I don't use them. I just use my remote to turn it on, turn it off, and the inputs. And I have 2 remotes. How many remotes do you have at your house?
3.
Yeah.
What's that? I feel like I'm being judged for my 3 remotes.
You are. You only have 2 hands. You should only have 2 remotes. 2 hands, 2 remotes.
I still got a DVD player, so there's that one too.
You for exercise, as you get older, you need to get up and press the button on your DVD player. Just make sure that you're doing that. All right. Just do that. It'll keep you slim. Looking good, Shayla. Looking good is what'll happen.
Keith says that the NFL has 3D in football games. Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? Like, have you seen the new format of the NFL games? Like, it really does. I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's been different. Like, I know what he's talking about, I think.
That's what you say on every subject. You're like, hey, I think. Maybe.
You should probably have a new co-host because I really don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. Yup.
Even Keith agrees with me that you don't know what you're talking about.
I have noticed in this past football season, I'm like, whoa, this picture, it's like incredible. Feels like it's coming out.
Sports is always on top of things. You know what I mean? Like they're always like with technology and doing things. It's always like that. Always like that. Yeah. When I said Keith was saying that, he said no to you being wrong all the time. So you are right some of the times. All right, so that's all I got. Do you have anything else before we wrap up the show, Shayla?
No, I am so happy about our Bachelorette questions. I was very excited about that, and you passed. I would totally, if I was a producer, I'd put you on the show.
Thank you. You know what? That means a lot to me. It means a lot to me that you would ask me questions about your favorite TV show. That means my friendship hasn't been ruined, and we're still friends. So
I would give you a solid 7.5.
All right. I'll take it. All right. Keith, Tina, thanks for chiming in. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. Don't forget, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, 94.5 Country. We do have a YouTube channel. Shayla and I are always posted there. You can go back and listen to our previous shows and hear the silly things that we both have to say about literally nothing.
Yeah, that's about right.
But we have fun talking about it, man. And also, don't forget, Wednesday, 6 o'clock, that's the Bradley J Shayla Show, Facebook Live, and also on our YouTube channel. Again, Keith and Tina, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Shayla, as always a pleasure talking to you once a week on the show. I love it so much, and I love you so much as well.
I love you too. See you next week, Bradley J.
All right, later.